Hey y'all, this is your girl Tysheen. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're doing great. Yes, 3 hidden countries you've never heard of. Wow. 3 hidden countries you've never heard of. I mean, I guess we're gonna find out now. I was gonna say something, but I said, you know what? Let's just watch the video. Cause I was trying to guess, but
what's up, guys? Drewbinski here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you about 3 countries that you've probably never heard of before, and that's because the world has 197 countries, and all of them are beautiful in one way or another. So with that being said, we're gonna start in the South Pacific Islands with the country of Tuvalu. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Tuvalu!
Tuvalu? Tuvalu. I never heard of Tuvalu. Wait, what? I gotta Google this.
Another day, another country in the Pacific Islands that I'm lucky to visit. This one, though, might be the most unknown of them all. Tuvalu! I surveyed 29,000 people on Instagram, and 71% said they had never heard of Tuvalu. That's pretty absurd, considering
Tuvalu. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Tuvalu.
That they're a real sovereign country with voting power in the UN. Tuvalu. Tuvalu. The name itself makes me curious.
Wait. So Tuvalu.
Tuvalu. But an American would say Tuvalu.
It's like Tuvalu. Like, you know, one time I was like, dude, that sounds like Tuvalu. Tuvalu.
It's the world's 4th smallest country with less than 10,000 people.
Just pretty much chill.
Only the Vatican, Monaco, and Nauru are smaller.
This is the only prison here in Tuvalu. The front gate is not even closed.
During the daytime, there isn't much happening. I'm walking down the main road here and there is nobody around. And it's always really hot. But around 5 p.m. every evening, as the sun starts to set, you will not believe what happens.
What?
The airport runway turns into a massive playground and the entire country is invited. Soccer, volleyball, basketball, rugby, running, and even their own invented sport.
This sport is called piano. It's a Tuvalu sport and it's only played here.
Do you play here every day?
Yeah, every day. Yeah.
Every night?
Yes.
What happens if there's a plane takes an emergency landing? What happens?
Usually they'll have a siren for it.
And is there a reason why they play here?
I think it's because it's the only big, large space that we have on the island.
So here's the island and here's the runway.
That's
it
the
takes
runway.
up the entire length. I'm standing right now.
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know nothing about this country, but it just seemed like a very nice country. Everybody just seems so happy, enjoying life, and it looks so beautiful. And oh my God, I mean, I don't know much about the country, but wow, you'd be surprised at certain countries that you never heard of.
Now
Wow,
exactly
Tuvalu.
where our plane arrived just a few hours ago. If you remember, I showed all the people waiting in this little building, and now all the kids are playing soccer here. It's about 5 p.m. While this is one of the happiest environments I've ever seen, it's very sad that their playground is drowning. I just happened to visit Tuvalu during the highest king tide ever recorded, and I witnessed sea levels approaching the tarmac.
It just keeps on creeping closer.
Soccer games turned into water sports and splashing contests. People were walking through ankle-high water just to cross the airport. It was one of the most vivid and eye-opening scenes I've ever seen. The kids have no idea that they're playing in the ocean that will force all of them out of their beloved country in a matter of decades. If water levels keep rising, then the only airport will be forced to close down. And when that day does happen, nobody can leave the island unless they're on a boat. I'll end this video on a positive note by saying that Tuvalu is a lovely place with very kind-hearted people.
It seemed like
I pleasantly
it.
enjoyed exploring all around the island today, and everyone smiles and says hi to me on the street. So I'm trying to find the supermarket and these kids are taking me. This airport playground is just magical and something you can't find anywhere else in the world. Honestly speaking, guys, Tuvalu is incredible, and I always have dreams about that airport playground. It was just such a cool place, and I hope to go back there someday soon.
How the hell did he find out about that place? Wow, this seems like a nice place. Seems like a nice place to visit, but I'd be scared because the water is gonna take over. The whole ocean is gonna take over. That, and it's sad because sooner or later, oh man, Yeah.
The next country I want to tell you about today is a country off the southeastern coast of Africa, and it's called Comoros.
Bienvenue à Comoros.
And welcome to Comoros! It's the 170th smallest country in the world, located somewhere between Madagascar, Mozambique, and Tanzania. It's so small that there are no ATMs to get cash. I had to wait in line at the bank to exchange dollars for francs.
Got it?
I'm assuming that 95% of you watching this have never heard of Comoros or know nothing about it, so I'm gonna tell you as much as I can over the next 3 minutes.
This is the flag of Comoros, divided by 5 colors. The green ones, it shows the color of Islam, which is our religion. The yellow ones, it's for the island of Moheli. The white one is for the island of Mayotte. Red one is for the island of Anjou. And the blue one is for my island, which is Ngazija.
My local friends Hamza, hi, and Armel,
Hello.
who reached out on Facebook,
Here.
picked me up at the airport,
Yes, here we are in
Welcome to Comoros.
and they've been showing me all around their land.
Comoros, it's an Arabic name, which means Al-Qamar, the moon. But French call it Comor, and English we call it Comoros.
They are so cool, and I love hanging out with them. Here's what I've discovered about their country. About 820,000 people of mixed ethnicities call Comoros their home, and by looking at their faces, I saw a combination of East African, Arabic, and French features.
My name is Drew. Drew. Yes.
Nice name.
Most Comorians speak at least 3 languages fluently: French, Chikamor, and Arabic. French is widely spoken because, much like its neighbors, was colonized by France for a long time. But the culture here feels more Swahili than anything else, like Kenya or Tanzania.
Hakuna Matata.
And there are touches of French and Arabic influences that make it very unique. I have a follower here. She's following me around the village. Speaking of unique, I've never seen women wearing this sort of beautiful face paint in my life.
This is what we call kofia. Yeah, it's a traditional cap.
Handsome.
I'm going to order you a local food that's called pilau. It's a mix of rice and many spices with chicken and some legumes. How we find it?
This is as good as it gets in Comoros.
Yep.
Islam is the main religion, with roughly 99% of locals practicing, which sort of takes me back to the Maldives 3 months ago. But while the beaches here aren't quite on Maldivian level, they are pretty stunning and make a perfect place for relaxation. Beaches aside, the nature everywhere is incredible.
nice.
You will find tons of coconut trees, rolling mountains, volcanoes, and even a salt lake.
Welcome to the Salt Lake.
The color of that water. It's like 4 different shades of blue.
The biggest
Yes,
active volcano
nice.
in the world is here, called Mount Kartala. The lifestyle all around Comoros is slow-paced and laid back, so don't expect anyone to be in a hurry. Quite the contrast from where I just was in Madagascar. It's also shockingly cheap here.
Like $5.
$5 for that massive fish?
Here we go. We are in the capital city, which called Moroni.
Moroni is surprisingly charming and enjoyable, with colonial buildings,
I'm still stuck with the fact that that massive fish is $5. That is cheap.
big mosques,
Going inside one of the mosques. It's awesome.
vibrant markets,
Okay, we are now at the local markets in Moroni. Wow!
and pleasant streets. Comoros is a special place because I haven't seen any other tourists here. I feel like I have the entire country to myself. The reason for such few visitors is because getting to the Comoros Islands is not easy. There's only a handful of flights each day coming to Moroni, and they are quite expensive. But if you ever find yourself in the region, it's worth stopping by for a brand new experience.
Whenever people ask me what's the best beach in Africa, I always tell them in Comoros. It's such a little hidden gem of a country, and if you guys want to see something different, I highly recommend to check it out. For the last country I'm going to tell you about today, we go up north in Africa to the Horn of Africa, Djibouti. Djibouti, the country people only recognize by name because it's synonymous with butt.
Djibouti.
Your booty, Djibouti. Where you come from? From your booty.
It's a tiny country, no bigger than New Jersey, that sits on the Horn of Africa along one of the world's most important waterways, the Red Sea.
Djibouti.
Can you tell I like saying the name?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I heard about this country already. I don't think it's hidden. I feel like I heard it before though. I don't know why. Where I heard this? I heard this before.
But what is this country all about? What is happening in this mysterious land?
I'm just as curious as you are to find out.
So I booked a few nights here to discover my 132nd country,
Djibouti.
This video is about my honest interpretations, realizations, and experiences in Djibouti. First impressions? French, Arabic, and more French. The capital, Djibouti City, has retained all of its French influence after being colonized by France in the 19th century.
Everything feels like France.
Like these baguettes, cheese, wine, the street names. Look, it's Marcel Street. The locals mostly speak French, but also Arabic and English, kind of like Morocco.
Djibouti is a good country.
I quickly learned that Djibouti is not a touristy place at all, but for some strange reason, it has the most intense security I've ever seen. In the airport, on the street, in the mall, you are always being watched. You cannot walk one block in Djibouti without an intimidating armed policeman staring at you from head to toe. In fact, the security is so tight and uncomfortable.
So I'm filming part of this video on my phone because I've already been stopped twice by the police for using my camera.
What's even crazier for a non-touristic country is
This is why you gotta be careful. I tell people all the time, if you're planning to like travel somewhere, it's always good to do your research. Cause some countries are more stricter than other countries, okay? And I don't like this. I don't think I'll be going there. I don't want nobody be stopping me, telling me I can't use my camera. And yeah, the law is very strict though. They're very strict. Something must have really happened over there. I don't know much about this country, but something must have happened for them to be this strict.
of very steep prices. Djibouti is the most expensive country I visited in Africa, and the top 5 most expensive in the world.
It's the most expensive country in Africa.
My visa cost $90 to get in. The cheapest private room I could find online yesterday was
$105 a night in Djibouti. This is what you get. Look how dirty the bathroom floor is. Sitting down at a little French restaurant for lunch, just ordered some poisson.
And nothing on this menu is cheaper than $17. In the supermarket, a chocolate bar is $12. A 15-minute taxi ride from the airport to my hotel was $35. In just 40 hours in Djibouti, I spent a whopping $424, and I wasn't balling out on anything. Why is this country so heavily securitized and expensive? I pondered this question for a while until I finally realized that Djibouti is a hub for foreign military bases, as the US, France, Italy, Japan, and recently China all have massive facilities here. Their presence, combined with the rapid urbanization of this country, have caused prices to skyrocket, despite a quarter of Djibouti's 1 million residents living in extreme poverty. If you ask me, that is a problem. It has been a strange and unexpected experience in Djibouti,
which I now call the most interesting country in Africa. Alright guys, that wraps.
Whoa. I was saying to myself, those people probably gotta be very, you know, poor, because just a candy bar is $12. Then he's in a small little private hotel. How much was it? He said $105 a night. Oh my gosh! And then the taxi cab ride was $35. He said. That is crazy. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. But that was fun to watch. I wish I could watch. I'll definitely watch more of his videos. I don't know his name, but I'm gonna write his name down. But subscribe to his channel. If I find his channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I'll put his information down below in the link. And yeah, but if there's any other videos you'd like me to react to, comment below, let your girl know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so go down there and subscribe. Yes, go down there and subscribe. I'll give you time. And I'll see you lovely people. Take care of yourself. Bye and peace.